Hi guys, it's Robin. I'm borrowing my daughter Shelby's bloggy little handheld, looks like a point and shoot camera, but it's a little video camera. So I thought I'd try it and see how this video turns out. Hopefully it'll turn out better than my webcam. I'm saving for a nice HD camcorder for my videos, but that might be some time, especially since this video is about all the money I just spent at the bookstore at school. But before I get started on that, I wanted to say I decided not to do a second channel. Divinely Original was very sweet, and she did a video response when I was saying I was thinking about doing a second channel just for everything else I do. People have asked me certain questions, show them different things about me personally or my home or things I do. So she's like, you know, this is you, this is your channel, this is who you are. People can pick and choose what they want. So that's true. So on my page you'll notice I'm kind of updating it, but I have it in categories now. So in the title it'll say nursing and then whatever, or it'll say study whatever, or cooking whatever, and then so it's going to be categorized so you can see, oh, she's cooking something, no, I don't want to watch that. Okay, but it's all in one place. That way everybody can love me. No, you can pick and choose what you want to see of me and what you don't. So I just decided to do it that way. But thank you so much for all your awesome suggestions for a name for a second channel. I would have had a horrible time picking, and I was going to let my girls pick. They were picking different things. They couldn't compromise. So it's probably better this way anyway. Okay, so let's get started. I start on Monday, and I'm taking 3 classes. 2 of them have labs. I'm taking Human Development, which I'm borrowing that book. The book was $140. It's probably one I won't refer back to, so they didn't have any used ones, of course. So a girl that I took clinical math with last semester also took Human Development, and I asked her if I could rent her book, and she said, you can just have it. And I'm like, well, I don't want to take your book, but if I could borrow it, that would be lovely. I would really appreciate it, especially after the holidays, and I spent a little over $600 on what I did get book-wise, and then my kids' birthdays are January, February, March. So yeah, that helps a lot. Saving that $140 helps a lot. So chemistry, I was going to borrow the chemistry book from somebody and just buy a new lab manual, but my school changed their books for general chemistry. So I'm taking Human Development, General Chemistry, so that can transfer to my BSN, and I'm also taking Anatomy and Physiology 1, and both the General Chemistry and the A&P 1 will have a lab. So a couple of things overlapped. I needed lab coat and goggles for chemistry, and I also needed one for A&P, so I can use the same ones. I have both of those classes on the same day, so Monday and Wednesdays I'm going to be totally brain dead, I'm sure. But Tuesday is just Human Development, and then Friday it's my lab actually for A&P for about an hour and a half. So my Fridays will still be pretty nice and open, so that's cool. But my chemistry book, I guess this was made specifically for our school. So it's not like I could find this elsewhere. This is the manual, this is the lab book. They're made by Pearson. They're the same ones that did my sociology book, and same thing, they had it made specifically for our school. I'm not quite sure why they do that. If it's really, they're trying to develop a certain my dogs are distracting me. Curriculum, you know, how they don't like certain things in some books and they like other things they really want to concentrate more on, or if it's just so it's a business thing so we can't go elsewhere and buy books. I don't know, but it was sold as a bundle and I had to buy the bundle. They won't separate it, which is fine anyway because they're brand new as of this semester, so everybody has to buy these new. But at least it's light. It's paperback. I haven't really looked through these much. I've just kind of skimmed through a little bit. So that's the manual. And then this is my spiral bound, which I like because I can always fold it back and write. I really, really like that a lot. So I'm really excited to start this semester. And I have to tell you, because I'm in prereqs, you know, I just can't wait to get to clinicals. I'm so excited, but I try and take some class each semester that's more medical related, and I really revel in that class. I just really love it so much. Like last semester was clinical math. I just feel because I'm going to be doing that in nursing, I just feel like it's a medical class. Well, it is a medical class, but you know what I'm saying. I just feel like it's a nursing course, even though it's not. But, well, I guess the clinical math was. So that's how I'm looking at my A&P this semester. Not so much the chemistry, but, oh, this came with my chemistry too. I guess we're going to be doing stuff online for homework. But I'm really going to just dive in. I know chemistry or A&P is hard. Everybody says it's hard, and spelling counts and all this other stuff, but I'm just so excited to start learning some things medical related. So like when Nurse Nicole does her videos, I know what she's talking about. She posts all this great stuff, and I'm like, what is that? I don't even know the terminology for that yet. So soon I'll be able to hang. Okay, so moving on to, that was my chemistry. Moving on to A&P, there were 3 books I needed. This was the cheapest one, A Guide to Anatomy and Physiology Lab. There's nothing I do in it, really, that I've noticed. It's just pictures and diagrams and labelings. Boring. It's black and white. Typo. I don't know. But I'll do the best I can with it. Ooh, their brain's cut down. Okay, so that's that one. Oops, sorry. This is my lab guide, lab manual, I'm sorry. Comes with the CD-ROM, or CD, and again, just places to work and write. And I love how I can fold it back. That's awesome. So, can't wait to get started on that. And this monster, oh my gosh, this sucker is heavy. A&P 13th edition, Gerard Torda and Brian Derrickson. General, I'm such a doofus. Okay, and then it came with a couple things inside of it. These were all silicone wrapped together, so again, you had to buy the bundle. Okay, so this is just different. Oh my gosh, Jenna. Monet, quit chasing each other around. Monet and Jenna. I'm trying to make a video. Okay, so anyways. Now Daytona's going to get into the mix. Okay. But anyway, this bad boy. Ooh. Wiley Plus. I guess another thing for homework or whatever. But this is my book. I'm going to talk about that iPod thing there. I'm just random. Girls, get off my lab coat. This is heavy. Yeah, it looks pretty interesting. But I was looking through and I saw the icon for the for an iPod every so often, and I was wondering what that was up front here, how it explains how the book is to be used. It says MP3 downloads. In each chapter you'll find that several illustrations are marked with an icon that looks like an iPod. This indicates that an audio file that narrates and discusses the important elements of that particular illustration is available. You can access these downloads on the Student Companion website or within Wiley Plus. Huh. What? Okay, look at that, already dinged up. But this is a book I will definitely keep to refer back to. And if you remember that video I did, I bought one on my own that's color coordinated and broken down how I think and learn. So if I'm kind of having trouble in here, I'm going to use that one as a supplement. So looking forward to that. Let me stick these back in here so I don't lose them. Get rid of the saran wrap stuff. Okay, then I needed goggles. Now a girl she took A&P last semester, and she told me the goggles fog up, so to get the glasses. So I got the glasses, and then the guy was like, yeah, but for chemistry you still need the full face goggles. They won't let you wear just the glasses. So I had to get these. Looks like I'm ready to scuba dive. I was a competitive swimmer, so I'm used to the goggle thing, but yeah, that's attractive. Can't wait to use those, I guess. I kind of wonder what kind of things we'll be doing. But anyway, and then this is my dissection kit. I don't know what I was expecting. But he said I might want to get something else to put these in. He said because this isn't very good at keeping the instruments in there. And I'm like, okay, well thanks for letting me know. I'll figure something out. So there's my dissection kit. And then I guess I have a tape measure and replacement blades in there. So that should be interesting. I don't know when we're going to start doing stuff like that, but we'll see. And then I got a lab coat. I did not get one through my school. I kind of wanted to get one. I get really cold, so I'm always wearing sweaters and things like this. So I wanted to get one of the ones with the knit sleeves, and I also didn't want my baggy sleeves going through guts and stuff. So I went to a uniform place, and it had to be knee length lab coat, white, of course. So at school they were like $21.95, which I didn't think that was a bad price at all. I don't know what I was expecting. This one was $19.95, but then she asked me where I worked, and I said I was a student. Then she asked me where I went to school, so I told her, and she gave me a discount, so I got it for $16.95. So I thought that was pretty cool. But just your basic white lab coat. It has an upper pocket here. I'm so excited about a lab coat, people. Can I tell ya? I am excited about it. I have two big pockets down below. The back cinches a little bit, so I can kind of look a little girly. And, oh, the sleeves. That's why I wanted to get this kind. See the knit sleeves? So I'm hoping that'll keep stuff from getting on. I also have to buy gloves. Darn it. Darn it. Someone told me I have to buy my own latex gloves for school. They don't supply those. I'll have to go back and get that. But I'll put my gloves up over these, so hopefully I won't get it too dirty. And if I could bling this bad boy, I would. I would be looking hot. Let me tell you, but I can't. But that's okay. I got an extra large because I have boobs. It's a sad fact. They're not all they're cracked up to be, let me tell you. Okay, so this shouldn't shrink, so that's good. But just so it can button up and fit right. And like I said, I was a swimmer, so my back and shoulders are still built like swimmers, or like a gymnast. You know, we're kind of built the same. And never went away, so go figure that out. But anyway, I'm excited about the lab coat. I'm excited to start school. I had a great break, but I'm really excited to get back to school. Oh, I love school. Okay, I stopped at Sam's Club because obviously I didn't oh, keychains, I forgot. When I got the lab coat, it's by Nursemates. I thought it was cute. I picked up two. Love What You Do, Nursing Rocks. Little butterflies. I don't nurse yet, but keeps me motivated. What did I say? Get stuff that motivates you. And I'll add another one in. I'm going to do a giveaway soon in the next few months. So anyway, stopped at Sam's Club because I didn't spend enough at the bookstore. I had to get groceries too, but I did pick up index cards. Yes, they're basic white. I did want colored ones for A&P, but what I might do is, because this was such a great deal, it was $3 or $4 something for the 1,000. So I'm just going to take my highlighters. I had bought, you know, the click ones. Excuse me. I had bought a pack of like 6 or 8 of them. And 3 of them are really too dark. Once you start writing, you know, when you write with your ink and you highlight over, those 3 colors are almost really too dark to see your writing, so I haven't used those much. What I might do with those then, to get use out of them, is swipe the top of the, swipe the top of the index card and color coordinate. So the pink ones can be, I don't know, chapter, I don't know, cells or muscles, or I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I'm going to color code these somehow. But the white will do me just fine. And then I needed a lunch bag. The lunch bag I have is really old, and it's very thin. It's tall, and it's really only like this thin. So by the time you get a sandwich in there, your bottled water is almost right on it. It would get smushed half the time, and there would no room for chips or veggies or anything. So I saw this at Sam's Club, and I picked it up. Of course, Eric will say I didn't need it, but of course I do. Anyway, they had different they were all the same style. I'm sorry, they had different fabrics. So I can wash this. I wish it were black and white, but taupe and brown is fine. But it unzips, and then it came with these containers, which I thought was awesome. Look at how much room is in there. That's really nice. So there's a pocket so I can put my silverware, napkins, or whatever, or ketchup packets, whatever, in there. And then these are dishwasher safe top rack, and they're also microwavable, so that's good. So this main compartment opens up. So there's an ice thing right here. So your sandwich can fit down in here if you're just doing a sandwich, and then you can have your sides like a veggie and a small salad, or some carrots and dip, or if this is a salad, you know, whatever. Each of these, this is 1 1/4 cup, and this is 1 1/4 cup. Here's a nice thing to melt, or to melt. My gosh, Robin. To freeze. Someone help me. This is 2 3/4 cup to here. So even if I wanted to do like leftover or casserole or a lasagna or a big salad, I don't do small salads now, people. I could do this and then put these on top in here. So lots of options. Or like I said, if I'm just doing a sandwich, I can put the sandwich down below because there's lips here to keep that balanced, and then these go in here. So $14.95 at Sam's Club. I didn't think it was bad price just for the bag, let alone the containers that fit and that are made for it, and an ice thingy. So that is it for my haul today, peeps. For school anyway. I do have some school supplies I'll go through, but I'm going to do that with a little mini Christmas haul. My kids got me a few things for Christmas. Eric and I were concentrating on the kids this year with me not working, and they took his overtime away, and my battery in my Suburban died, so that was a pretty penny to buy a new battery. And 2 weeks before Christmas, his inspection was due on his truck, and he had to put on new tires, and because he had the original tires on there, and his truck is 5 years old. So he needed new tires and a windshield. There was a crack way at the bottom, and they made him, even though it wasn't in the line of vision in Delaware, that's no good. So yeah, we said, yeah, we'll skip Christmas for each other. We'll concentrate on the kids, but the kids did get me a few things. So I'll do another video on that little Christmas haul. But Shelby Ray had got me some school supplies because she knows how much I love them. So I thought that was sweet. And I'll make that another video. I am planning on some personal videos. So why don't you guys tell me what you'd like to see from me. I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe some quick meals. I want to start using my crock pot more during school. So maybe if I come across some great recipes, I'll share those. Let me test them out first and see how they cook up, and then I'll share the best ones with you. And then I also got some stuff for skincare and things like that. So just, I already have some people wanting to see how I do my makeup and my hair. Okay. So I'll eventually be getting those up. Maybe I'll do that this weekend a little bit or something. But I'm saving a video for how to organize myself for this semester until the semester starts. I'm going to kind of keep it, I know I'm going to have to change some things because the classes are going to be a little different of what they entail. But let me get a week or two into school and make adjustments or whatever. I'm using my planner the same, I do believe, because that was fabulous. But let me get a week or two under my belt in school, and then I will most definitely do how I'm organized this semester. I also bought a new bag that I want to preview for you because it's awesome, and I don't know how I lived with that. I was jacking up my bag, carrying my, I still carry that nice bag, but now it's more like a purse, and I keep my lunch bag in it and such. But I have a roller thing in it. I could not live without it. So I am going to be doing a special thing on that. So rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know if this little bloggy camera of my daughter's works better. If so, maybe I can bribe her to let me use it until I get mine. And I will talk to you later. Take care. Bye.